Good morning, lovely to meet you. I'm Coggan. Thank you for taking the time to interview me today. I guess I should give you some of the history within my early childhood setting. I've worked across a multitude of education settings, including daycare, kindergarten programs and playgroups. However, most recently, within the last 12 years, I've worked as a teacher aide within a small age prep to grade 6 school and then more recently a prep to grade 2 school. So when we consider teaching and learning of mathematics within the curriculum, we also need to consider what numeracy is and how students develop the skills of both mathematics and numeracy. A definition of this would be to describe numeracy as a collaboration of mathematics skills that can be used within the classroom, for example, when measuring lengths of items, but also this concept can be used outside the classroom in everyday life. To become numerate, students need to develop knowledge and skills to use mathematics confidently across multiple learning areas, whether at school or in the wider community. Mathematics is used in a variety of ways each and every day, and developing students to understand and recognise the role of mathematics plays in their lives and how it can be utilised in a variety of situations. All mathematical concepts taught at school are used within the outside world as well. As educators, I believe we have the opportunity to encourage students to develop their confidence and knowledge, allowing each child to construct the knowledge they require. This requires me as an educator to be proactive in the way in which I deliver the curriculum, allowing students to access the content and further develop their mathematical skills to develop numeracy. Children have the desire to be confident in knowledge they require, and then we have the opportunity to support and encourage them as they develop their skills further. An example of children developing their skills can be acquired from hands-on learning experiences within a play-based learning experience. Children acquire knowledge within playful interactions with objects and their peers. Children playing with building blocks need to problem solve to construct ideas around the size and shapes of blocks and how best to use them. They are also further developing their social skills as they negotiate the processes around communication and sharing with their peers. Children need to interact with solid objects as they develop concepts for abstract ideas. I've worked with a variety of teachers, both experienced and graduates. Some things that I've noticed is the lack of play-based learning experiences being utilised within the learning activities. Children need to be supported to construct their own knowledge when being able to access content in multiple ways. The expectation can sometimes be to deliver the curriculum in a somewhat structured framework. However, I believe as an educator, we can provide learning environments that are flexible and open-ended, encouraging children to further develop their knowledge as they engage and explore their ideas within the learning process. I guess the way in which we deliver these learning experiences needs to leave room for adapting the program to provide learning opportunities when the need arises, enabling students to become confident in their ideas, which further develops their cognitive development. Children would be encouraged to communicate their ideas, engage and communicate with their peers, develop problem-solving abilities, and develop their numeracy, which they will further develop outside the classroom. As a parent myself, I've noticed the way in which numeracy is taught has varied over the years. But for parents, we want to see that our children are becoming competent in mathematical skills required for daily life. For example, children simply being able to count out the correct number of items transfers to being able to assist parents when shopping. This allows me as a teacher to begin to formulate partnerships with families, which is essential for supporting students to reach their full achieving capacity. For me, this would have a classroom setting that is multiple learning environments whereby students can access a variety of resources for learning. Concepts to be delivered in multiple ways so all students have the ability to access mathematical knowledge required. This allows for the development of foundation numeracy to be further developed through the continued access to play-based learning experience that children are already familiar with. Engaging activities allow for students to further develop their communication and social skills while engaging in numeracy activities. As a teacher, I need to have accurate knowledge of the curriculum requirement and make sure all the content for the curriculum is delivered. This can be delivered in a manner that engages students and encourages them to become confident learners. This requires me to be proactive in my planning and diverse in my delivery methods, allowing for all abilities to access the content and gain cognitive knowledge they require. Not all students learn in the same way or have the same abilities. However, by being proactive in the way in which I deliver the content, all students will have access to develop their mathematical skills further, allowing students to be confident in their numeracy skills required for their daily life. Thank you so much for your time today. I hope with my prior experience working with children and the way in which I provide an engaging learning environment so all students have the opportunity to become confident learners, you would consider me for the role. I look forward to hearing you. Thank you.